I thought I was being paranoid when I saw a $2 charge for a gas station in a state I've never visited. But I had no idea that was just the scout for someone trying to erase my entire existence. It was a Tuesday night, and I was just scrolling through my banking app to see if my paycheck had cleared. Everything looked normal except for one tiny charge from a 7-Eleven in Florida. I live in Seattle. I figured it was just a glitch and almost went back to sleep. But then I remembered a story I read about how hackers test a card with a small amount before they go for the kill. I sat up in bed, my heart starting to race. I refreshed the app. Suddenly, a $500 charge for an Apple store popped up. Then $800 for a Best Buy. My phone started vibrating in my hand, notification after notification. It was like watching a human caterpillar of transactions eating my savings alive. I tried to call the bank, but the automated voice kept telling me the wait time was 45 minutes. I felt the sweat literally dripping off my face as I watched my balance drop to zero. But it didn't stop there. I got an email saying my password for my email and my social security portal had been changed. They weren't just taking my money, they were locking me out of my own life. I felt like I was screaming underwater, and nobody could hear me. I ended up driving to a physical branch of my bank the next morning and stood at the door before they even opened. I was shaking so hard, I couldn't even hold my ID straight. The manager saw the look on my face and brought me into his office. It took 3 weeks, 10 police reports, and a dozen excruciating phone calls to get my identity back. The bank teller told me they caught the guy. He had been scanning cards at a local gym I went to. I realized that day that your financial health is only as strong as your security. Now I have two-factor authentication on everything, and I check my accounts every single morning before I even brush my teeth. In the USA, your credit score is your reputation. Don't let a ghost steal it while you're sleeping.